The door slammed, shaking the walls. "Why did you even bother?" My daughter's voice cut through the tension. I looked at her, at the venom in her eyes. She spat, a harsh, bitter sound that echoed in the silence. "I wish Mom had ended her pregnancy 18 years ago so I was never born. I don't want to be the daughter of a loser like you." I froze. The words, sharp, precise, had no room for love. The years I spent raising her, trying to give her everything, meant nothing now. Her eyes didn't even flicker with regret, just hatred. She turned, stormed out. The echo of her steps was the only thing left. I stood there, numb. But the anger simmered, buried deep. I wasn't angry at her, no. It was something worse. It was the realization that she wasn't mine anymore. Not in any way that mattered. The silence in the house stretched. It had been a while since I had felt so alone. It wasn't just her words. It was everything leading up to this. My wife, no, my ex-wife, had taken everything from me. The house, the kids, the life we built. When the divorce happened, she walked away without a second thought. It wasn't even the money, or the fact that she was with someone else now. It was the subtle manipulations, the slow erosion of everything I was. She'd made it clear, long ago, who held the power. She told me she had moved on, even as I struggled to survive. Then came her new boyfriend, more money, more smiles. The day I realized it, when she handed me a card with the smallest of smiles and nothing else, it all made sense. She didn't even care about my efforts, my sacrifices. The gift card I brought for her birthday meant nothing. The look she gave me as she slammed the door behind her after kissing him in front of me, it wasn't just indifference, it was disgust. The words my daughter spoke haunted me, but they didn't break me. They focused me. I spent days, nights, watching, calculating. Slowly, I pieced together everything I had ignored. A paternity test, the truth about my daughter's real father, her new boyfriend, and his involvement in the entire mess. I started with the simplest thing, her phone records, texts, calls. They were there, clear as day. She and her boyfriend had been planning everything, the money, the manipulation, the lies. It all began to unravel in front of me. But it wasn't just about her anymore, it was about proving it. The betrayal I'd been too blind to see for so long. I was calm on the outside, but inside it boiled. I spent hours on calls with a private investigator, digging deeper into the financials. I had already started moving money, securing my position. I watched my daughter, watched her eyes when she looked at me. The disdain was no longer hidden. It wasn't just about me being a loser, it was about everything she thought I had failed to give her. But I wasn't finished yet. The DNA test came back. The evidence was undeniable. I held the envelope in my hand, staring at it. My heart didn't race. It was too cold for that. This wasn't about emotions. This was about exposing the truth. I found her at the kitchen table, the one place she always was when I needed to confront her. My ex-wife sat there, her boyfriend on the phone in the next room. I placed the envelope in front of her. She looked at me, once, then twice. Her eyes flickered with confusion. "What is this?" I didn't answer. I didn't need to. She opened it, reading the result. Her face went pale. "You knew?" she whispered, the words filled with a horror she hadn't expected. "I knew everything," I said quietly. "Your wish came true. Your son," I emphasized the word, "will inherit the house, the money, not you." Her breath hitched, and for the first time in years, I saw her vulnerable. The woman who had taken everything from me now stood exposed, broken by the truth I had carefully constructed. Her hand shook as she gripped the test result. She stood up quickly, her face a mixture of rage and disbelief. "You can't do this," she spat, her voice thick with panic. I didn't need to say anything. She was unraveling faster than I expected. I stood there, calm, watching her. The power had shifted. I wasn't here for a fight. This was something else. I had won before I even walked into this room. "Maybe you should have been more careful," I said, my voice level cold. "Everything you wanted, it's slipping through your fingers. And now, there's nothing left." I turned, walked toward the door, but before I left, I said one last thing. "Your son, he's not mine." The look on her face was the last thing I needed. I left the house and stepped into the world outside. The cold air bit at my skin, but it felt different now, clean. She had thought she could break me, thought she could take everything. She never understood who she was dealing with. I had rebuilt everything, slowly, quietly, with precision. She had no idea what I was capable of. There would be no apology, no redemption. She would never understand why I had done it, why I had made sure that in the end, her perfect world was shattered. It wasn't about vengeance, it was about truth. As I walked away, I realized one thing. The last thing I had left was my power.